Time now, 8:41. In just a couple of hours, the doors for the Home and Garden Show will be open. We're giving you a preview all morning here on WISN 12. Ryan Eigenfeld joins us live from the fair in West Allis. Ryan, you're from National Property Inspections. Really appreciate you being on this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Can you tell us the importance of a home inspection?
Yeah, absolutely. So this morning I am here representing WAHI, which is the Wisconsin Association of Home Inspectors. WAHI is the only organization dedicated to the continuing education of the Wisconsin state standards. So this is a very competitive market, seller's market. We understand that buyers don't always get the chance to get a home inspection during the transaction process. Home inspectors follow a set of state standards. We want to make sure that our buyer is understanding how things work. So even if you can't do it during the transaction process, at least get a post-purchase inspection to know what's happening with the house.
I think you kind of alluded to it a little bit. Some buyers are foregoing the home inspection to get the house because it's so important. But you're saying if I'm a buyer, I can then check in with you guys afterwards as well.
Yes, absolutely. At some point, you want to make sure that everything is operating properly. Furnaces, water heaters, your flue systems, everything is safe, that no carbon monoxide or anything is happening. We check all of the types of things from the exterior to the interior, even some of the simplistic things like gutters, extensions, downspouts. We want to make sure those things are operating properly. Every house is a learning curve to it. We want to straighten out that learning curve as much as possible. No surprises. With springtime here, we don't want any water in the basement anywhere.
Every house is a learning process and a learning curve. That's a good way to put it. That might be the politically correct way to put it, Ryan. Hey, what is the danger of not having a home inspection ahead of buying a house?
That's an excellent question. So one of the things we want to do on mechanical systems, you know, on natural gas burning systems, you're going to have carbon monoxide. We come in and check those systems to make sure that there's no carbon monoxide entering the home, that everybody is safe, and that's one of the largest things we want to make sure, health and safety.
Yeah, of course. You want to be healthy and safe in your own home. You're expecting that when you buy it. If I'm heading to the show today,
absolutely,
what can I expect from you guys?
Oh, we are actually in the Stepping on Green to Healthy area. We have a lot of segments coming up today at the Solution Stage Miners Garden Center. We have a lot of upcoming speakers today. All the contractors are coming down. The landscapers have some incredible setups there. Come on down. It's going to be an excellent show.
All right. And specifically, what are most people asking you about when it comes to a home inspection when they're at the show?
So some of the things people do want to know how things are working. And when the home inspection process, at some point something's going to cost somebody some money. So we can also offer suggestions on maintenance and repair items during the home inspection and help folks get ahead of some of those things.
Okay. Ryan Eigenfeld, really appreciate you coming on the show this morning, waking up early with us. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
And if you want to hit the Home and Garden Show, it opens at 10 a.m. this morning. It's open until 5. We have tickets and hours. It's also open throughout the week except for Monday and Tuesday, right now on WISN.com.